Hello everyone, this is Kirby Clements. This is the second video response, and I chose the artist Veron Ennis. The title of the work is Star Plan. She is based out of Florida and has shown pieces in Florida, mainly southern Florida and New York. The size is 30 by 40. It's acrylic mixed medium on canvas. The work was done in 2015, abstract piece. And with that, I will get into the topics relevant. So for the thirds, I would say the usage of the corners sticks out to me most. We can see here that it's not quite a third on the split, but there's an overall feeling of that cut being made, obviously, with the pronounced black line. I think the corners that were utilized really gave the piece a weighted balance. And you can see plenty of grids, then a lot of right angle grids throughout the piece. Some more subtle than others, some slightly angular, but those grids play into the rule of thirds. So the rule of thirds is still in effect. I think she took note of it, and I think the emphasis with the thirds still, to me, sits in the corners of the piece. On the color and the tone of the piece, directly from Elkins' How to Use Your Eyes, just to draw in some of these categories of basic colors, as he called them. I could say from a primary perspective, if we were just going on primaries, the rainbow primaries and the linguist primaries was where these colors fit into play. But obviously, many more categories to be considered, being that all these categories discussed in that chapter of color by Elkins are primary colors considered to be basic colors as he notes them, and one needs to consider the obvious blending that can be made from color to color to achieve what we want. That being said, I looked at this piece, and again, the color scheme provides a tremendous balance. It's, to me, a simple variance of 7 colors that I've counted. If you count the white angular streaks as a separate color, you've got, if you will, a blue on blue, the streak color, the black used in different emphasis, and then the orange, yellow, and I would call this a cream white, or essentially canvas white, off-white. So you've got 7 colors, the way I'm looking at it, and that's fairly simple, and that's makes the piece, gives that piece a simple balance across the plane. As far as intensity goes, I think there's an intensity in the lines themselves. There's an intensity in the colors used, but since there are a few colors present, and those colors provide balance to each other from one side of the piece to the other side of the piece, that intensity is well proportioned. I don't think this work is ambiguous. To me, the images all tie into the title. You can see the astral mappings here that are being done, much like various star systems and that are out there that we devise images around them to identify them, and they are symbols and similar to other images that are in our image vocabulary, if you will. I think the circular forms over here play into that as well, to the title. I think the depth given from these standout streaks and lines that give us the depth and the backdrop behind these lines and points are cosmic looking and somewhat space oriented. You get the sense of clouds, you get the sense of energy. These are all good backdrops for the front runners, being these yellow circles and the lines with these points, which we would see as essentially certain stars. On Unity, the work is layered, but with simple tones, blue on blue and orange on a white, off-white, cream white color. I think the yellow circles offer a nice contrast in shape, color, and size, as well as provide balance as they sit on the horizontal thin black line, which intersects with the stronger black line that moves from the top of the piece to the bottom of the piece. So because of this right angle, the circles being here well balanced provides the overall balance to the piece. I think the meaning of the piece is to really break the plane in a subtle, clean fashion using linear and circular shapes, along with broad strokes splotched in various locations on the canvas. So thank you for watching. I enjoyed analyzing this piece, and I will try to keep it under 5 minutes next round.